next 60 minutes, these 6 dice screens will determine the fate of our players on Farkle! And here's our host, Greggo!
Thank you! Welcome to Anime Farkle, the very first time we have done this show at any convention, and I'm very excited. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope to bring it back to conventions all across the country, so please let me know what you think with as much applause and as much noise as you possibly can, all right? That's not bad. All right. Before we get started, let me introduce our very first 2 contestants here on Anime Farkle. Come back here. Hello. Yeah, that one's right. Oh, I forgot something.
What?
Flash has a problem with the greater than sign. It doesn't work in, or actually, oh I know, number lock. Duh. Haha. Rebecca versus Rebecca. No, Rebecca versus Marshall. There we go. Okay. We can edit that out in post, can't we? All right. Our first 2 contestants here. Huh? Okay. Our first 2 contestants on Anime Farkle. First, Rebecca. Rebecca, will you please tell us about yourself? We remember you from yesterday, but for those of them who weren't here.
I'm Rebecca. I'm from Mankato, and I'm not currently doing any sort of job except I'm hoping to get out.
That was you.
No, it wasn't. This is off.
Okay, fine. Okay, well, we heard most of that at least. Rebecca, welcome to the show, and your opponent is Marshall.
My name is Marshall. I'm from Janesville, Wisconsin, and I'm taking a business major class at UW Parkside.
All right, Marshall, welcome to the show. Before we get started, let me explain how we play the game here on Farkle. These dice screens are very important. I will ask a trivia question. Whoever buzzes in gets control of these screens, and they'll stop them just like this. All right, now our contestants are looking to score as many times as possible. This is a convention, right? Anyway, they score by getting either 5s, like you see there. Each 5 is worth 50 yen into the bank. If they spin up a 1, they can score that one for 100. And if they get triples of any other number, those triples are worth prizes. And Dan is going to describe those prizes right now. Dan?
I certainly will. Roll up a 222 and you could win a copy of Get Backers Volume 1. If it was stolen from you, don't get mad. Get it back by Funimation. Roll a 333, you could win Kawaii Star Stage 1. Prepare yourself for high-flying excitement and jaw-dropping beauty as you enter the world of the Kawaii Stage from Funimation. Roll 3 4s, and it's the 2-pack of Basilisk and Trinity 1, the Radicans and the Vampires, Holy Hell by Funimation. And speaking of hell, roll 3 6s, and you can win the 3-pack of Dragon Ball Z's Broly Triple Threat, including the legendary Super Saiyan, Second Coming, and Bio Broly by Funimation. Okay, Greg.
All right, thank you, Dan. Now, that's if you score. However, if you do score, those screens will be frozen, just like this. And they are then out of play, and then the contestant can either choose to spin again and try to score with the remaining screens, or they can freeze, and we move on to another question. And then the remaining screens go to whoever gets that question, and they try to score. However, if they do not score, like you see here, no 1s, no 5s, no triples, they Farkle, and a Farkle gives them a strike. 3 strikes, and you are out of the game, and whoever survives then goes on to our bonus game, which is worth more than 15,000 yen in prizes and cash to spend in our prize suitcase, which is full of, we still have some stuff left over after yesterday, and hopefully we'll get to fill it up again if we run low. Now, we start every game by putting 1,000 yen in the bank, and that will increase. Whoever wins the game gets all the money in the bank to spend in the suitcase, plus whatever prizes they win along the way. One more thing, if you are able to freeze all 6 windows in one spin or in any combination of spins, you will earn a re-roll, which means if you screw up, you can cash in that re-roll and try again. All right? Sound good? Okay, Dan, I'm going to take your microphone and I'm going to give this to them so that we can hear them loud and clear. And also, if you answer if neither of you buzz in, I will eliminate one of the answers to make it a little easier for you, okay? So here we go. The very first question on the very first Anime Farkle, and here are the possible answers. Envy, lust, or gluttony. In Full Metal Alchemist, which homunculus is known as the ultimate spear? Marshall. Envy. Let's see, is it envy? No, it is lust. That means that Rebecca, you get control of the dice screens. Would you like to spin them? Of course you would, because that's how you get prizes. All right, here we go. And whenever you feel lucky, hit that button and let's see what you get. Okay, well, there you go. There's only one scoring opportunity there, and obviously you want to take it, right? Yeah, okay, so we'll freeze the one, and we'll add 100 yen to the bank. Now, there are 5 screens left. Would you like to go again? Yeah. All right, she's going to go again. Want to score, get some triples or some more money in the bank? Oh, look what you did. Okay, you have 2 potential scoring opportunities. Would you like either or both? Okay, so we put 100 into the bank and make it up to 1,200. We freeze the 3rd, the 5th, and the 6th. And then we light up a little indicator that tells me that you have prize number 2, which is the Get Backers DVD. You won it yesterday? Well, then you can trade it out for something else if you win the game. That's fine. Now, would you like to spin that last window? No. All right. I don't blame you one bit. Okay. So, we have another question, and here are the 3 possible answers. On your head, on your feet, or up your nose? Where should an anime character wear getas? Rebecca? On your feet. On your feet? Let's see, is that the right answer? Yes, it is. All right, because they're shoes. They're the wooden shoes. Yes. Oh yeah, talking to the microphone when you've got control so we can hear you on tape. Okay, so now, Rebecca, you have control. Would you like to spin or would you like to make Marshall spin?
Make him spin.
All right, we're going to make Marshall spin. You need a 1 or a 5 or else you Farkle, but if you get a 1 or a 5, you earn a reroll. Let's see what you get. Oh! That is a Farkle, I'm sorry to say. That is your first strike, and I'll light it up just like that. We will clear the board, and we'll start with a new screen. But in order to do that, we need a new question. So let's look at 3 answers for this one. We've got Asuka, we've got Rei, and we've got Misato. And here is the question. Who does Tiffany Grant play on Neon Genesis Event? Rebecca?
Isn't it Asuka?
Is it Asuka? Let's see. Is it Asuka? Yes, it is. All right. That means that you have control. Would you like to take a spin?
Yes, I would.
All right, here we go. And, oh, you've got some scoring opportunities there. 2 1s and a 5. Would you like to score any or all of those?
All of them.
Okay, you're going to score them all, so that means another 250 goes into the bank. Whoop, not that one. There we go. Okay, which puts us up to 1,450 now in the bank. You have 3 screens open. Would you like to spin again or would you like to stop? She'll spin again. She's being daring. Let's see what she does. Oh, and look at that. You got yourself another 1. We've got to take that. And we put another 100 in the bank. You have 2 screens.
She's going to stop.
She's going to stop. That's probably a wise choice. All right, which means we need another question.